We have hype, excitement, happiness, anger. We have everything for this game. So let's talk about Gotham Knights and the new footage that we just got. As we can see down here at the bottom, just to remind everybody, yeah, it's a work in progress. Um, I do think that this is probably like an earlier version of the game. They're not fully ready to show us like what they've got because it's everything's a work in progress. But yeah, let's talk about it. So the gameplay starts off with Nightwing, and yes, it has some controversial stuff. And real quick, before we go any further, I do have mainly positive things to say about this game. There are some negatives, but let's get into them. Yes, this does look like a Fortnite glider. But let me remind you guys that Batman has been in Fortnite, even in the comics, so it's kind of like canonical. Also, he's had gliders many times in the Batman universe, so I think it's fair to say it's okay. Doesn't even look that bad to me. So, is the combat good? From Nightwing's alone, I would say yes. It is smooth. His combos look good. He has an acrobatic style that I'm really enjoying. So I think that is very good. And yeah, I hope to see more of that. I think it looks really fun. Okay, so Red Hood. Okay, so Jason having powers is definitely weird and off-putting. Definitely took me by surprise. Jason does have connections to magical swords in the comics. League of Assassins, they're also magical. I do understand the apprehension, though. It's, something that I don't think anybody was expecting. As for, his character outside of that, I think the gunplay looks good. It's different from Arkham Knight, that's for sure. But let me just tell you guys, this isn't the Arkham games. It's hard not to compare it to those, but I mean, look, let's be real here. I don't know if anything will ever be as great as the Arkham games ever again. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely gonna borrow some things here, but let's take it for what this game is and not what the Arkham games are. To me, his gunplay looks great. Also, I haven't seen anybody talking about Nightwing just pushing that guy off the side of the building there. I'm sure they'll have some kind of explanation of how he doesn't die, or maybe he'll just die. Anyways, I really like the team takedowns and stuff. It's really cool, like back and forth banter between them two at the end of this. But man, does this takedown by Dick Grayson look amazing? It's very acrobatic again. I mean, and then you have Jason being, the tank that he is, just like setting him up, taking them down together. I think it looks pretty amazing. And then, yeah, we go into them kind of traversing the city side by side here, and I think that will actually be pretty cool in multiplayer, being able to, explore the city together with a friend. All right, so there are really cool things in this section of the gameplay and some very odd things and where most of my concerns come from, but I don't necessarily think that they are like big concerns for the game. So the cool stuff, as you're seeing on screen now, is these really cool takedowns you can do from vehicles, from your bike. We get a really cool third-person shot of him using his guns. But whoever's playing this game, like this demo, is not great. I mean, you can see there he's grabbing somebody like he's trying to do a move but can't quite figure it out. Yeah, I think the person playing the gameplay isn't too great at it. I hope they're not purposely being bad because you want your gameplay to look good and the fighting to look good. I do think that like the combos and stuff can be really cool and really fluid and everything. We've seen it before with Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing, and a little bit of him earlier, and a little bit later on we'll see some pretty cool stuff as well. Okay, I just want to pause at this moment real quick, just to kind of like show you guys that if you're not like super into his super jump, you can still grapple. And you're gonna be able to use the bike. You're gonna be able to grapple launch and stuff to get around the city. So, there are options for you if you don't want to use the super jump. And I think that's pretty cool that there are options for that as well. And then also, I mean, just to kind of like talk about like I think a plus for this ability is I think it'd be really cool to like kind of what they're showing here is to go from a grapple boost and then go over top of a building and then just kind of go into like a combo of like these super jumps. I don't know. It kind of seems fun to me. I'll stop talking about that now. Some really cool stuff to point out in the Belfry is we have our first look at Alfred. We have Batgirl working out here in the Belfry. We have Tim on the computer. And then we actually have some really cool stuff on the Bat computer as well that we can see. So here we can see the map. We also have some tabs here, case files, challenges, gear, abilities, database, and emails. We can also see here that there seems to be an icon for Lucius Fox. Not totally positive that's who that is, but it's what it seems like to me. We can also see a few other icons for the bell tower, for the GCPD, a little bit to the right there. Looks like a cache or like a cargo thing there to the left. Yeah, and then some waypoints there on the map. I do want to make a separate video on these skins, but let's go through them real quick because they are so good. We of course have the default Nightwing suit. Then we have the Momentum suit, which has the mullet, and the whole thing looks great. Jumpstart suit looks pretty cool. Robert Pattinson suit. And then we have like a Ronin suit, which I think is called New Night. Momentum suit for Red Hood. We have Regenerator suit for Red Hood, and then New Night suit for Red Hood as well. And then we get into some really cool, interesting stuff that I think they're bringing back from Arkham Origins. It is the Fast Bat, which looks so cool, and I don't know how you don't look at that and go, that's dope. It's got me pretty hyped. The city, man, the city looks so amazing, guys. Like it really honestly like seems alive. There's so much light to it, as well as being dark at the same time. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the city and fully explore that, and just that little bit of it got me pretty excited. And then yes, this of course is the suit with the mullet. I love that they brought the mullet in. This stealth gameplay looks pretty good here. I mean, it's stuff that we've seen before with Batman games. We have either the silent takedown that like the other enemies won't hear you, and then we also have like the loud takedowns. And then we get one of our first looks at Detective Vision in this game, and I gotta say, guys, I think this Detective Vision looks better to me than the previous like Arkham games that we have. I don't know, something about it just seems better. It's not like the full blue tint. You actually can still see your surroundings and stuff like you do in the regular game without Detective Vision. Really cool nod to 1966 Batman TV show where the button to the Batcave was in the Shakespeare statue. This isn't a hidden passageway to the Batcave, though. It is a hidden passageway to the Court of Owls. Yeah, I mean, we have some really cool gameplay here of Nightwing. Him doing some really cool skirmish sticks or baton like combos, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's got some really cool abilities here too. You can see almost like shock abilities that he's using. Also looks like some status buildup. I don't know if that's him causing a status buildup on them that's like poison. That was a really cool. I don't know if that was a takedown there or what, but it was pretty cool. And then yeah, we have Red Hood doing kind of like the same fight or a similar fight in this area. Really cool takedowns here. See, it's like it's weird. Like you can definitely tell that there's like cool stuff that you can do with these characters, but like all of this looks great. Like I'm really digging this. Like really cool evading. I think the gunplay and stuff here is really cool. But then you get to like the end of this fight. Really cool takedown there. Yeah, then you get to the end of this fight, and it's him taking down the town, and I don't know, it just seems like he's really slow, might not know what he's doing. I don't know if it's on purpose, but I don't know, I guess we'll I guess we'll find out like when we actually get our hands on her and another gameplay. But yeah, it definitely seems like something's up with the person actually here playing the game. But most of the stuff that I see with this gameplay is, fantastic. I think people's main problems is with like Red Hoods, just because I know a lot of people are like super crazy about how Red Hood played in Arkham Knight and everything, so I understand that. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it a little bit more. I'm a big Red Hood fan, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Red Hood's gameplay in Arkham Knight, so I don't know. That could be me, but all in all, though, I am loving what we're seeing from this character, and I can't wait to see more. I am absolutely hyped for this game, though, and I would love to know what you guys think. Negative, positive. I mean, they're both going to be there no matter what. So, yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought. Go ahead and do all that other stuff. Subscribe and like if you want. Yeah, be pretty cool, I guess. You can also follow me on TikTok. I have quite a few videos over there. If you guys want to take a look at that, you'll find me at Joseph.multiverse on TikTok. So, yeah. Come follow me there and yeah, have some fun.